Hey guys, Johnny again. So yeah, I'm back. So we obviously spun for the new big time players. So the boosters. So we got the Messi and we got the Griezmann. So got Griezmann as well. As you can see, we got him. Now I have used Messi. I haven't used Griezmann yet, but I'll show you what they look like in game. Right, this is what my Griezmann looks like. I did the 8 method, so I put 8 points in everything and 2 points in aerial just to get the heading to 70, and then with the form, my jumping should go to 80, and then obviously the dribbling would go to 90, sorry, and then the attack awareness would go to 90 if he's in form. Because really and truly, I'm only going to play these players if they're in form, to be honest. Same thing with Messi. I put 10 points in dribbling, 8 points in shooting, passing, dexterity, and lower body. However, there are other builds out there that are probably better builds than mine. I just use them how I like and how I see fit. Now, for Griezmann, you could probably drop the passing down to maybe 4 points and put the rest in dribbling to get everything above 90 if you want. It's up to you. First of all, I'm just going to note the differences between this Messi and the other Messis. Right. The new Messi, which came out today, which is the Copa America Messi, has a boost of +3. Whereas if you take a look at the other Messis, I'm just going to pick the Argentina one just to show you. As you can see, the other ones have a boost of +4, which is a bit, I don't know. Was that intentional? Did they make a mistake? Is it supposed to be +4? Or is this, I don't know. So I'm a bit confused on that one. If I take a look at Griezmann as well, it is +3. So it's a bit interesting. So I'm not going to compare them to the creative playmaker ones and the roaming flank because the playstyle is different. What I will compare the Messi with is with the deep lying forward one because they're the same playstyle. So this will give you an idea if is it worth putting your money in the new one when you have the 2022 one for the World Cup. Long story short, yes, and I'll get into the why in a second, but yeah, I think so. If you didn't spin for the big time pack, I definitely would try get this Messi because it's a lot cheaper than spinning 150 players. Now, having used this Messi, I'll show you the both stats so you can see. I've got 65 games with the big time one and 61 goals, 22 assists. So you can kind of tell where I'm going with these cards. So as you can see, I'm like using them as a deep line forward to build up the attack, create the attack, and so on. Now, in terms of skills, I'm pretty sure what is different is the new Messi, the Copa America one, by default comes with fighting spirit, whereas my other one I had to put it on, and I think that's the only difference. Oh, and it doesn't have long range shooting. So so you've kind of saved a skill of fighting spirit, but then again you'd have to add long range shooting. So again, the skills I recommend is literally the same. I'd probably go long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, soul control, outside curler, and then the rest is up to you. I went no look pass on my 2022 one, the World Cup one. But then again, that's up to you. I'd probably go with weighted pass this time. I went weighted pass on my other one as well. Now, in terms of dribbling, I put only 8 points in dribbling, but you can take off some passing stats. You can drop the passing down to maybe 4 or something and then put the rest in dribbling. So if you add the 2 points in dribbling, he'd have 100 ball control, 101 dribbling, and he'd have 99 tight possession, but the only reason why he'd have 100 for me is because my manager adds a +1 in tight possession. So he'd have 100 tight possession for me, but 99 for the rest of you, I think. Yeah. Now, the big difference between this one and the World Cup one is, number one, I want to say the first one is the attack awareness. Like 96 compared to 88 is a big change. Massive change. Massive. And then, and this is based on how I've leveled them. So if you level them by default, it would even be crazier because the dribbling would be a lot less on the World Cup one. Because remember, if I show you how many points I put into the World Cup one, I believe I put 12 points in there. I put 12 points in dribbling. So his dribbling is supposed to be a way lot less. And his dexterity is supposed to be, yeah, so you can easily see I put way more dribbling in the 2000, in the World Cup one than I had to in the Copa America one. So yeah. So if I was to put the exact same points in the two players, to say I put the exact same points in every stat, the Copa America one would be a lot better than the World Cup one, hands down. Now, the Copa America one is more complete. As you can see, the dribbling, yeah, I've made it so it's got a good amount of dribbling. Like I said, you can add more points, which is probably what I'd do. If I had a reset, I'd reset it and put 12 in just to get the 100. But I've started relying on form now, so I don't need the extra 2 points. I can just wait for the form to be great and I can use it. Now, in terms of passing, as you can see, I've got 6 more passing, 10 more lofted pass, and then here is where I think the Copa America Messi is like OP. In terms of like as a striker and what he offers you, it's a lot more than the World Cup one. You get 4 more finishing, and you get 1 more set piece, and you get lower curl. You are slower, which is interesting. You're slower than the big time one. And the big difference again is the physical contact. It's +16 on the physical contact on the big time, on the World Cup one compared to the Copa America one. But the Copa America Messi has better balance and has better stamina. So with that being said, if for instance, if my Messi's in form, my Messi can get 99 balance. That's insane. The Copa America one can get 99 balance. He can get 97 finishing. He can also get he would have 99 attack awareness if he's in form. And he'd have what? He'd have 100 tight possession, 101 dribbling, and 100 ball control. And he'd have what? 91 lofted pass and 90 lofted pass if the Messi was in form. So if I was to put the two Messis together, I would 100% say the Copa America one is definitely better than the deep lying forward Messi. And that I'm only comparing these two Messis because they have the exact same playstyle. Comparing them to the other roaming flank one and the creative playmaker one, I wouldn't do that because I don't think there's any point. They're different playstyles. But yeah, in terms of what the Copa America one has to offer as a complete player, I'd 100% say, and I 100% believe that the Copa America one is a lot better. 100%. 100%. Again, yeah. And the Copa America one out of the box has the skills you need. Like fighting spirit out of the box is a very good plus. But again, I just wish the Copa America had an extra effect point, because 4 compared to 3 kind of messes you up mentally, but it's still, even with the 3, it's still better than the big time one. Oh, and another downside to the Copa America one is the Copa America one doesn't have an iconic celebration, whereas the big time one does. Now, to Griezmann, I don't really think. I mean, Griezmann is Griezmann, right? I don't think it's anything crazy. I'm just gonna compare. I have a Griezmann on the bench somewhere, and I have a Griezmann. I have the Showtime Griezmann as well. So this is the Player of the Week Griezmann. As you can see, the Euros. I think it's Euros. The Euros. Or was it World Cup? I can't remember. The World Cup Griezmann has better attack awareness, better tight possession, but the Player of the Week has better ball control, better passing, but the World Cup Griezmann has better finishing, set piece, curl, speed, acceleration, kicking power, and balance. So overall, 100%, the new Griezmann that came out is a lot better than any Griezmann I've seen so far. I've got another Griezmann somewhere. I can quickly level him up if I can find him. Yeah, I've got the Showtime Griezmann. If I can just quickly level him up. I'm gonna level him up the same way, so it's exactly the same points. I'm gonna put the exact same points in, so you can kind of see what it is like at neutral grounds without any additional. Right, so that's the closest I'm gonna get. So if I compare this Griezmann to this one, as you can see, the Showtime Griezmann has better attack awareness by 1, has the exact same ball control. The World Cup one has better dribbling, tight possession, better passing overall, and way better finishing. Way better curl, way better set piece. He's quicker, better kicking power, less jumping, more stamina, and more balance. And he's got better aggression on the new one. And then skills. Oh, he's got better injury resistance, which is also great. Pretty much the skills are exactly the same, apart from obviously the Showtime had visionary pass, and I believe he had chip shot control and rising shot, which I would add, which I'm definitely going to add to the new Griezmann. But yeah, so if you put the exact same points in, you can easily see what the new Griezmann has to offer compared to the other one. So yeah, I definitely say overall the France pack is definitely worth it, because as I mentioned before, you get other players such as Camavinga, who's a box-to-box. You get Tchouaméni, who is an anchor man, compared to normally he's a destroyer or a box-to-box, but he's an anchor man. You get Dembele, who is meta, and you get Upamecano. So you get a lot of players. And then obviously Argentina pack, you get a great goalkeeper. You get a really tall attacking goalkeeper, which is very rare in this game. I think a 195 cm attacking goalkeeper is very rare. I think he's about... It's basically like Czech as an attacking goalkeeper, so it's very good. And he's a very good keeper as well. You get Di Maria, who can play pretty much everywhere. Otamendi, who is not the greatest. Romero, who I think is one of the best standard CBs in the game. So yeah, with that being said, I think that's all in terms of the players. Yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, but I will summarize again. I think the Copa America Messi as a deep lying forward is better than the other deep lying forward Messi, because this one has more attacking awareness, way better finishing, and he has a better balance, and he has better ball control. Considering I put 12 in the World Cup Messi, and it's still not as good as the Copa America one with only 10 in dribbling, and obviously way better passing as well. So overall, as a card, as a deep line forward, I think this is probably the best deep line forward Messi we have. Apart from the PSG Messi, there was a deep line forward PSG Messi who has stats, if not similar, but he was a lot slower in terms of speed. But this Messi I say the exact same thing, but obviously with the ability to add additional skills to this Messi compared to Player of the Week, which you can't. And then he's faster, of course. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna make a video on the player of the week team I have and the players I've got on my other account, so stay tuned for that. Take care. Peace.